general cause because we Kshatriyas are all over India. In each and every state there are Kshatriyas. In the terminology Kshatriya, we are all united together from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from here to Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. With regard to the Kshatriya, in India, it was during the starting of the civilization. It started to be a cadre which was initiated only for warring countries, warfare communities, to protect the nation, to act as a white blood corpuscle for this nation, to safeguard the nation and also to rule the nation. This happened till 1947. The Kshatriyas were ruling 565 princely states all over India, and these people, the Kshatriyas, have given their land masses for the integration of the whole India, through which India got independence. We quit the Britishers from India, and then the constitution was written up by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, giving equality, no ruling community, all are equal in this society. Hereby, he made provisions for the rule of the people, through which the Kshatriyas, we lost power everywhere in all states. We became the laymen, common people. In this, the land masses which we gave to India, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar used to say that most of the provisions from the constitution have been taken from the British constitution, which is an unwritten constitution, and we have copied all those things from the major of the constitution has been copied from the British constitution, in which the Lok Sabha we are accepting, the Rajya Sabha which is there in Indian constitution, Indian Parliament, Rajya Sabha, is the copy of the House of the Lords from the British. The House of the Lords are the people who were the ruling people, ruling communities there. But the people who, the Kshatriyas, we gave the land masses to the nation, and we are entitled to have our participation, representation in the Rajya Sabha, but which has been diverted to some other criteria, namely scientists, experts, field experts, eminent sportsmen, intellectual people, are the people who can be elected indirectly to the Rajya Sabha. It is the thing which is being written in the Indian Constitution for our Indian, it is concerned. So here we are maintaining equality. All are equal in the society. If it is such, all are equal in the society. After the independence, 1947, the entire nation, each and every nation, they came to the streets, they eradicated and made the Britishers to leave India. If it is so, the entire Indian citizens, the people who fought for the freedom struggle, got independence. That is why we are inhaling the free air since 77 years ago. That means the entire Indian people who had fought for this freedom means they are entitled to rule the nation as per the rule of the democracy, rule of the people. But is it what said in the Constitution? Constitution says all the provisions from 395 articles, in which none of the provisions says that all Indian citizens, entire Indian people had fought for the freedom struggle. They are entitled to contest in the elections and entitled to vote in the elections, through which it is being established as the first and foremost fundamental right of the Constitution, and thereby establishing democracy, so that people, all the Indian people, citizens who fought for the nation, independence, struggled for the independence, from this onwards, they will be given the right to vote and right to contest by generally establishing democracy. They can from now onwards contest in all the constituencies. They can vote, they can contest in all constituencies. This is how it has to be written in the as the first and foremost fundamental right of the Constitution. But it is none other, nowhere it has been drafted in the Constitution, which is supposed to be as the first and foremost fundamental right. So, we are criticizing the architect of the Constitution, stating that why this has been missed, why this has been not written, because it has been purposefully dropped and hidden, not been written. Why? Because the architect of the Constitution, he wanted his own people, he wanted his depressed classes to represent the Lok Sabhas and all state legislative assemblies. He mentioned two articles, namely 330, Article 330 and Article 332. He mentions in the Constitution, empowering his own depressed classes, suppressed classes, go to the Lok Sabhas and all Vidhan Sabhas or all state legislative assemblies. Why? Because in order to protect these two provisions, Article 330 and 332, he purposefully missed this article, special article, which should be given in the first and foremost fundamental right, entitling the all Indian people to contest and also to vote in all the elections. It is the basic essence of the democracy, giving the power to the people, getting elected and to get elected, to vote and to get elected. So, in order to say, this is the thing which is the thing which we have given, this is the thing which we have found out through the research in the via constitutional law research. We have found out why the people haven't been given the power to elect, to get elected, to vote, to contest, because it has been suppressed and it has been diminished, it has been hidden only to safeguard this Article 330 and 332 for his own people. As per the legal maxim we have, no man can be a judge for his own cause. That means no one can be his own master for the wrong which he has already committed. If you are committing a wrong, means you cannot be your own judge to give punishments or to give exemptions for yourself. So no man can be judged for his own cause. Through that legal maxim, Dr. Ambedkar, he had even reached this maxim, he had crossed this maxim, and he provided his own people, favoring his own people to go to Vidhan Sabhas and to Parliament Lok Sabha. So this is a breach of the legal maxim, and that too he had given only for the period of 10 years, and which is supposed to be seized by 1950 to 1960 itself, and this has been extended till 80 years. Actually, this is the colonial law which was introduced during 1932 by the British Prime Minister Max Ramsden Denol. And once the Britishers leave India, this communal award which was received in 1932 should be seized, should be stopped. Once the Britishers leave, those laws which they enacted should also leave with them. But it didn't. And it was reintroduced after the 3 years of silence. 1950s, it was reintroduced by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Once the Britishers left, this also should have left, but it was reintroduced and was kept for 10 years. It was again extended for another 10 years. Now it has been already 8 years. None of the leaders in this nation is concerned about this. None of the leaders in this nation is worried about this. You see, if why Ambedkar had written equality, liberty and fraternity in the Constitution, because no one should be priorized. There should not be Brahmana, there should not be Kshatriya, there should not be Vaishya, there should not be Shudra. All should be considered equal in this among the species. If it is so, if this statement is so, if his statement is right, perfectly right, then what for he had made the specialized depressed classes to get empowered in Lok Sabhas and Vidyan Sabhas, all the states Vidyan Sabhas, 25%. He is nevertheless, whether the other communities are representing or not, he is bothered. But he wanted his depressed classes to be celebrated, to be represented, 25% of each and every states and also in Lok Sabhas. So this is a major injustice, this is a critic, and this is a dangerous thing to the democracy. That means we haven't established democracy till now. This democracy has been what we have been sloganly, we have we want Swaraj as voice raised by the Balagangadhar Tilak, Gandhiji. We all wanted for, we need Swadeshi, we need Purna Swaraj, entire freedom we need. But till now the pity situation is we haven't got entire freedom, because we have been suppressed, depressed, and we have been curtailed, we have been pressed not to contest in separate constituencies. None of the people, general Indian citizens cannot be even now contesting separate elections, separate constituencies. Why? Why this partiality? He says it is due to the backwardness. Backwardness means how long? 10 years or 15 years or 20 years, that's it. Already 77 years passed. Then who is going to come? Already people had forgot about this. People had started thinking that this separate constituencies is the birthright of some people. As per the constitution, none of the people are having birthright. None of the people can claim that due to the birth I am like this. No. Because the kingship and all gone, aristocracy and all gone, imperialism, British imperialism and all gone. You are also human, I am also human. Everybody is equal in this society. If it is so, why this partiality? Due to the backwardness. How long it is backwardness? And already 2-3 generations have passed, and all the people have forgotten about this. None of the leaders is asking about this. When you are going to stop this inequality, injustice happening? Many people will start asking. They have been suffered for past 2000 years. If it is so, those voice should have been risen up in that 2000 years. It is not the thing they should raise the voice right now, because all the people have dropped their weapons. Kshatriya is no more having the tipped sword. It is no more hanging in his hips. All are equal, and this time is not the time that you will go for criticizing that these are suppressed 2000 years. That if you are raising up this issue, raising up this voice, it should be risen up at the time of 2000 years, because that goes was the time the right, the justice was might is right. The might is the sword, might is right. That concept. But after that was an uncivilized society. Now it is a civilized society. We have changed from uncivilized society to civilized society. That means it is the rule of the law which we are following. If you are following the rule of the law should be equal to all. Should not be partial. Then who? Right. We are accepting the rule of the law. But what makes the law? Law is nothing but it will fall from sky to earth. No. The law is created by the people. And that is why I am asking you all people to come together for eradicating this, abolishing this separate constituency, and maintaining equality among the people, maintaining the love and affection of the people, maintaining the fraternity of the people, brotherhood of the people, liberty of the people, not to discriminate certain people, 75% of the people, 85% of the people, stop from contesting elections. It is a major injustice and against the dharma, because dharma is near to righteousness. The justice is same to righteousness. The law, it is a path to achieve justice and righteousness. If it is so, the backwardness and all over. which has been extended till 8 years. Ambedkar only told for 10 years, which has been already extended for 80 years due to the inefficient leadership of the politicians. And from now onwards, it is the people who are making the law. So we people have to ask for it. Because law has two branches. One is progressive law and another one is regressive law. Strictly follow. We should not, all the general people should not contest in separate constituencies because it is written in the law so that you should not contest. This is the regressive law. Regressive law is nothing, which is already fixed and you have to follow it. And that is the thing which is happening in the constitution law. And progressive law is something which there is something already written. The people can change for it. The people can go for the change, and we people, entire people have come together, and if we ask for it, we can able to change the destiny of such laws. People are entitled or having the power to change the laws, and that is why I have come here all the way from Chennai to educate the people, to educate the people to come together. We are going to have a peaceful protest in front of governor's offices of all Indian states, in Tamil Nadu, in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Pondicherry, then northern states of MP, UP, Bihar, wherever our organization is strong, we have planned to go for a peaceful protest in front of the governor's offices, stating that these lacunas, people, all Indian general people, all Indian citizens have fought for the freedom, struggled for the freedom and got their independence. And those all Indian people should be entitled to contest in all the elections, all constituencies, and should be entitled to vote in all constituencies. And that should be written as the first and foremost fundamental right in the Indian Constitution. And which is not at all there in the Constitution right now, presently 395 articles. So, keeping this as forward, we are united to go for a peaceful protest, and this Karnataka state executives, and you are all come from different backgrounds, but you can able to collect together, make an organization, small streams can make a big river, and big rivers can go for make a big ocean. So you all have come from different backgrounds, from different locations. You people have to join together with a clubbing of small groups as a whole, and you educate this program that all entire Indian citizens have not been written the contesting rights and voting rights as the first and foremost fundamental. Why it is to be written as the first and foremost fundamental right? Because establishing democracy, because 1947 before it was not, we were not known about democracy. No one knows about the democracy. It was the British aristocracy, kingship, aristocracy, British imperialism. And now only due to this constitution, 1950 only we came to know what is about democracy. And the constitution only says, the architect of the constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar only says that he is only establishing democracy. If he is only establishing democracy means, it is his duty to mention it in the first and foremost of the fundamental right, stating that all Indian citizens, people shall be having the right to contest and right to vote in the all constituencies by establishing democracy. This is how the people are getting power. He should have mentioned it, which he missed it. And that is a criticism. That is a constitutional lacuna, and there is a defect. And we all people should be educated. I am educating you right now. I am educating you. I am a lawyer. I am educated. I am a lawyer. I am a management professional. I am a seaman. I am a merchant navy officer. I have different kind of designations. And now I am educating my people to go for asking for law change, which it is possible. It's not only the 10 people we are around here. 10 people can make 10 people, a small group of people, and go for the peaceful protest. Now we not to go for fighting. We just go and stand in front of peacefully in front of the governor's offices with our flags. We are going to distribute to you. That's it. If anybody asks for it, you say none of the contesting rights for Indian people has been written. That's it. And also Article 334, that means the separate constituencies, special reservations should cease by certain period which has been extended till now, and we are raising our voice and we are peacefully protesting in front of government offices, stating that you should stop it here itself. You should not extend it, and we want it to abolish it right now. That is the meaning. You just go with your flags. You just stand in front of you. If anybody comes and asks you, the representatives, government representatives or media people, anyone comes and asks you, you tell only 2 words. We need contesting rights, which is not in the constitution. All Indian people contesting rights and voting rights as the first and foremost fundamental right. And Article 334 should be implemented immediately. You will ask you, what is Article 334? Article 334 is special provisions to the reserved constituencies should cease within certain time, and that should stop it here itself. For that only we are standing in front of the government office. These 2 things only you tell us. Rest of the things I will tell wherever I am. Maybe in Chennai, or maybe in here, or maybe in Andhra, where I am, maybe in Pondicherry, or maybe in Delhi, wherever I am. And I am leading this protest. I am an officer. I won't misguide you, any people. I'm obeying the constitution law. I'm obeying the people's land rule of the land. I'm binding to the Indian. I have the respect over the Indian nation, motherland. As a patriotic citizen of India, I want to educate my people to wanting for a law change. That's why I have come here all day here. I'm educating you people. You just, whether it may be 10 people, whether it may be 5 people, whether it may be 20 people or 4 people, 1 people, single people, anybody, you just stand in front of the governor's offices peacefully. Don't go for any juggling and all with the police. You just go and stand with the flag hoisted. And then, if at all possible, you sit or stand in front of 10 people, 4 people, 1 people, 20 people, or 50 people. I'm not bothered. It is your urge is what is required. You just do this, and you tell the media people or police people or the government authorities only to all Indian citizenship, all Indian citizens people should have the contesting right, which is not written anywhere in the constitution. And also we are wanting for implementing the Article 334, ceasing of the special constituencies with immediate effect from now itself. That's all. 2 only you say. Rest of the things I will address the media wherever I am. This is a national-wide protest we are doing. I want your Bangalore, Karnataka support. Why we are asking for the Kshatriyas to stand forward and to lead forward? Because Kshatriyas are the people who are the fighters of justice. If you are wanting for law change, it is the Kshatriyas who will go and march in front of the persons, the judge, wanting for justice. And the rest of the people are civilians. The civilians will have the civilians. 10,000 years ago they are civilians, 5,000 years ago they are civilians, and 2,000 years ago they are civilians. Now also they are civilians. And Kshatriyas, we have the pride over us in our heart, and we have to stand in front of the alleged or discrimination or any suppressions. We need to stand in front of that, and we need to raise our voice for wanting for justice, fighting for justice. That is why I ask you people, Kshatriya people, to stand in front of the governor's offices, just to peacefully stand with the flag. If you don't want to answer, if you don't know nothing to answer, you ask me. You go call and ask me, I will tell you. You just answer. That's it. Only 2 points. That's all. The rest of the things I will manage wherever I am. Maybe in Chennai or in Delhi, wherever I am. I will manage the rest of you. I am the leader of this peaceful protest. The National President has given me that you are the project director, you are the project leader of this peaceful protest, and so I will be addressing media people wherever it is possible. It is your duty to just simply stand, and for it is a indication that people have started asking for it. That's it. People have started asking for it. That is the thing. Nothing you need to do. You need to just raise a flag and just stand for it, and rest of the things I will take care. This is kind of a peaceful protest is going to happen not only in Chennai and also in Bangalore. If you all support me, and you have to support me, it is an instruction. For that way only all the way I have come from Chennai to Bangalore, and so please do it. This is so confidential we are having within our organization. Really பண்றாரு பாருங்க சார். So this is kind of a peaceful protest. Sorry sir, this is so confidential. Sorry. So this kind of a meeting, protest is going to happen not only in Chennai, and also in Bangalore, with new people cooperate, and also in Andhra Pradesh, and also in Pondicherry, and also in northern states of Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, wherever it is, our organization is strong. So at least with 20 states we are doing this peaceful protestations of all governors' offices. Why? Because we need justice. We need to eliminate, abolish, eradicate the separate constituencies, and maintaining equal justice among the people. This is the word. Akhil Party Kshatriya Mahasabha under the under the leadership of myself, Commander Rajasimhan, we are coining this terminology, new terminology, equal justice, equal justice, equal justice, and abolishing the separate constituencies, and maintaining and establishing all constituencies, general constituencies, and all the people, Indian people, citizens are entitled with the contesting rights, voting rights, and this is the this kind of a justice is called as equal justice. And let us stop saying social justice, and let us go for equal justice. Jai Shri. Thank you.